Hi guys, in this video I'm talking about the products and the things that are helping me be happier at the moment. You guys know that recently I haven't been having an easy time, newly single, and breakups are hard. They're really hard. There are points where everyone else thinks you're okay, but you might not be okay, and you might be having a bit of a bad day or a rough time, and I don't know, I thought I'd do a video on the things that I'm using and doing at the moment that are lifting my mood, be it through beauty, be it through podcasts, be it through books, because I am such a positive person and I strive for happiness, so anything that helps me boost endorphin levels and helps promote that is worth having. I feel like some of my videos are getting a bit soul-y and lifey. Don't worry, I'm not gonna end up like in a year presenting in caftans with cowbells swinging around. And also, I'm not depressed. I'm not gonna fling myself in the Thames. Do not worry. Okay, this book, I'm not going to talk about it for too long because I know I've mentioned it already in a previous video, but What I Know For Sure by Oprah Winfrey is just an amazing book. I've been reading like a chapter here and there, a chapter before bed, a chapter on the tube, and she totally has like a similar outlook to life as me in the fact that you need to recognise the little moments and enjoy life for what it is. But it's definitely helped me stay happy, and I have told everyone I know, like people I know are not very well, or they're going through breakups, or they're having a tough time at work, or they've been signed off with stress, and I've just said to everyone, like, get on Amazon and buy this book because it will just totally make you realise that life is all about a bigger picture and not about the tiny thing that is stressing you out the most. It's amazing. Second up, I'm reading The 5 Languages of Love. I had breakfast with a PR who, it was like pretty soon after Jake and I had broken up, and I was a bit of a mess, and I kind of turned up and I was like, you know when you at the time, you're like, I'm fine. But I think it was quite clear that I wasn't fine, and luckily this PR is amazing. And so she was like, read The 5 Languages of Love, and it's by, who is it by? Gary Chapman. I mean, the cover's pretty chic. Actually, everything in this video is quite neutrally toned, which is just divine. He describes us all as having love tanks, and our love tanks are being empty or full, and if it's empty, recognize that it's empty, and it's the way that you love your partner. So it's like giving praise, receiving praise, how you give affection, receive affection, recognizing what the other person wants and what you want. I think I recognized that there was a problem, so I'm trying to find the solution, and I know I won't ever find the solution, but this is helping me work out things that I couldn't get my head around. So if anyone else is in this situation, or maybe your relationship is getting a bit stagnant, because a lot of it is about if you're in a relationship already. I think he's a relationship counsellor. I really recommend it a lot. And the last book that I'm using at the moment, I find that I'm the kind of person that if I'm not happy, I eat a lot, and if I'm happy, I eat really, really healthy, and it kind of has a knock-on effect. Like, if I'm unhappy, I start eating crap, and then I feel really crap because I'm eating crap, and it's just like this horrible cycle, and it's so difficult to get yourself off that. Plus, it's winter, so naturally I just crave everything in one big hot pot with bread and all the butter. I love this cookbook by Anna Jones. I've got both of them, there's two, and she is from London. She's a mum, but she cooks everything from scratch. She doesn't believe in eating rubbish food, but she believes in having like full fat butter. If you have cream, full fat cream. She's like, don't have diet stuff, don't have food that's been messed about with, and all her recipes, like, believe me, I have got a lot of cookbooks and I love cooking. Her recipes are just like, enjoy your food, eat really healthy, and know everything that's in your food. Well, I mean, we are coming up to Christmas, and if you're struggling to think of a present for someone, I recommend this. It's brilliant. I love her. Moving into some beauty tips, I find that when I'm stressed or when I'm unhappy, my skin really reflects on how things are going on the inside, both in my brain and also in my organs. I still am getting dark circles because sleeping is... I'm not saying I'm having bad night's sleep, but I think because I've got so much going on, dark circles are starting to form, and I'm aging, which isn't great. So I'm using this by Terry concealer, which is the nuts. I went into Space NK and I was like, I need a concealer for under the eyes. My eye bags are awful. And she was like, darling, I know what you need. You need this by Terry concealer. And I was like, oh, great. And then I got to the till after she'd put it on and I'd seen the amazing effects. I hadn't asked the price. So she rung it through and she was like, okay, that's £44. And I was like, ugh, how much for a concealer? But it is worth it. I really enjoy it. And I'm using shade Vanilla Beige. I'm using MECCA Cosmetica Face Series Tinted Moisturiser in medium. Now, doll, I had to get this from Australia. Luckily, I've got a lot of friends in Australia, so they were able to bring it over when they were coming to visit. It is the absolute nuts. It dries beautifully and it doesn't leave a shine, which is very convenient. Sometimes I think a medium is a little bit light for me, but when I don't have tan on, it looks really nice, but you know, I do like a little bit of tan. Speaking of tan, I am now using Lux Tanning Water. This is so chic and divine, and I may be starting to work with this brand a little bit more, which is really exciting. But I wouldn't work with the brand if I didn't like them, and I've been playing around with these products and this water, so it's absolutely, like, I think you can see it there, it's clear, so there's no guide colour. So I spray it, it's like a mist when it comes out. I spray it onto my face every third night before I go to sleep, and it just hides redness, it lifts fatigue, like lifts all the signs of fatigue, makes my skin look so much like more glowy and healthy. And it's fragranced with like raspberry seed oil, and it just smells amazing. Now, because it's clear, as you can see, I sleep on white sheets. There is no transfer. So there's no face imprinted in the pillow when I wake up. I also use it in the morning, again, because it's clear. So I spray my face with it after I've put like my primer on, and then I don't put any tint on, don't put any makeup on in the day. And you get to 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you're like, I look great. I'm also using these coaching cards. Now, these coaching cards are from Kim Morgan. They're everyday cards, and on them there are questions. So I pull a card out of the deck every morning when I'm making coffee, and I read it, and then I have a think while the kettle's boiling, like, what is it that I want to achieve and where am I going? And it just helps you. It helps me get to a point where I feel challenged and I feel completed, and I don't know, it's a really positive exercise to do with your brain, because otherwise you just get totally connected with the routine and you're not really recognising that this is a fresh new day, and you know, your mood in the day is only determined by you. You have the choice when you open your eyes in the morning to be happy or not. So there we go. The things that I'm loving, all very neutral packaging, which is very convenient. Yeah, I just like being happy, and these things have been helping me get happier at the moment. I hope that you gorgeous, wonderful gang have enjoyed this video, and I love doing videos like this. This is actually really nice. Doing this video has made me happier. Great! If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to comment in the box below, or if you have something that you think I might find useful to make me happier, please put it in the box below and let's help each other out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat are all Jules Von Hep, and my podcast with Sarah is Jules and Sarah on iTunes and Acast. It's out every Friday at 7 AM, and I believe from the feedback on that, that is something that will make you happier through the medium of laughter. I've loved having you with me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Loads of love. Bye.